Want to go into the issues to be discussed, starting with the concerns, growing reactions from individuals after the incident at Bengui Street in Bamenda, where houses were burnt and some persons reportedly burnt alive in their homes, others killed. We just read the reaction of Ndasi Elvis. You know him very well. He said to him it's a symptom and a continuation of what he qualified as a scorched earth agenda of the central government against the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. What's your analysis in that same line?
You see, for me, I'm one of those people who would say things the way it is. Mm-hmm. And we Anglophones are the ones suffering. Anglophone is not a culture, but it's a political identity that was legated to us by the British. And one thing you have to also understand is that you can't plant bitter leaf and have a sugar cane. What is happening in Bengui also happened in the BLM. Ask yourself, why is it not happening in Buea or in Kambe or in Limbe? Have you people asked yourself that question? So, I am not here to castigate our communities, but I'm saying that we know what is happening there and why it is happening there in Bengui.
Why is it happening there?
There are hosts of people who are keeping Amber Boys. Some have dropped their guns. And I'm part of those people who are saying that drop your guns and save your life and start listening to scavengers who are in the diaspora like myself. That's what I'm saying. And when you keep those boys there, this military will come there and they will do what they want to do. If it's a policy to raise the whole northwest and southwest, it would have been done long ago. And nobody will be living there. Nobody will be living there. So let's be honest to say, you people know that Bengui Road, Bengui Park, you are talking about Bengui, not even in Bengui, it is Bengui Park.
Bengui Park.
And there is a base there. And we know who the people who are there. Do you know who are the victims? They're not the Amber Boys. They're not the military. They are civilians, and it is done because they want to create headlines. So what are you doing in Similia? Go and attack, you know where the military bases are. You said you want to fight the military. Why are you not going to fight the military where they are? You come and hide in Similia agglomeration, you shoot the military and run into people's houses and threaten them with guns to hype you, and you think that the military... the Israelis have done it with Hamas. They raised down buildings that Hamas people were hiding in and launching attacks on the Israelites. So we cannot keep hiding ourselves. I'm not the only person who is saying this. The Tapang Ivor, Capo Daniel not tell you that Sarko's group went and killed people in church, in schools? Is it Padi Asanga who said that? So what is the situation? What's the difference between what happened in Bengui, where you have boys hiding in people's house, and you think the military will come and romance you? Which military does that? When you take civilians agglomerations as your base, they will raise it, and people, there will be casualties, and then people will come and say collateral damage is here, collateral damage not there. Nonsense, foolishness, foolish.
Our reporter said the people were actually angry, that some said their houses actually were burnt by the military. According to the report we'll listen to, and the arguments like, couldn't the military persons have done better, as in getting to target the individuals, trying as much as possible to avoid the civilian casualties and burning the houses of people who are actually not the persons they were fighting or they are
You're too smart to ask me such a question for me. You are too smart to ask me such a question. Do you really think that if somebody shoots at me and runs into a house, I would think what is in that house? No, let's be honest. You are too smart to ask me such questions. You are a journalist. I know Equinox for his competence. If you think that you shoot me and run into this building and I'm having bombs, what would I do in this building? What would I do? No, ask them that question. So people people sit in the diaspora and use people's children as the political guinea pigs, and you people want to analyze left, right, center. It doesn't work like that, my man. It the work as so, brother. Don't talk the truth for people. Huh? Why it not happen for Limbe? Why it not happen for Boya? Why is it not happen in Kambe? Why is it not happening in Bamenda Center? I know who is there in Bengikwa. Na Ayabai people. Na Ayabacho, he don't go recruit. The boys who were released from prisons, they will never give you their guns. The cardinal has called them, come. And those who have dropped, they're still alive. I met Nambere, left, right, center. He was in Yaoundé with me. I met Joel. I've been to Boy. I've also been to Bamenda. I don't want to publish the pictures of Bamenda because I don't want to endanger people's life.
Paddy Asanga, it looks like we've not seen the worst in this armed conflict.
No, you have not seen it. Let me be honest to you. You have not seen it. Because there are people in the system who want it to be the way it is.
Okay. In the system, as
they are people,
members of government.
Do you not, are you ignorant of the fact that there's the economy of warfare? There's economy of warfare, and we have a crumbling regime.
I know, but probably I don't know that there are people within the system, as in members of
who gives information to Amber Boys to know PT and on military operations. It's not Paddy Asanga. Paddy Asanga is one Cameroon and a peace crusader. It's not Paddy Asanga. Go and listen to them. Go and listen. Their audios coming from military personnel who have pronounced their matricles. That's what we are saying. So we are not coming on platforms, but we are bound to speak the truth. What happened in Bengui is an unfortunate. Those boys will shoot and run, get into people's houses, because that's exactly what they want. The other ones, Sako's group went and killed children in schools. Ayabacho's group hides in agglomeration and then shoots and run in people's houses. When those people come and kill, they use it as leverage. But it doesn't work like that.
But Senga, what do we do? What do we do now? What's the way out? As in,
Anglophones, listen.
Bleeding.
No, Anglophones have a problem, and Anglophones have two problems. There is the problems of marginalization. We are not satisfied with the results of the Grand National Dialogue, but there is also a problem of terrorism. Tapang has told you that Sako's terrorist group, and Sako has told you that Ayabacho is also a terrorist. So Anglophones have two problems. Those are the two people who say that they want to liberate, or they call themselves terrorists. It's not Paddy Hussein. So Anglophones have to sit and evacuate this question.
As in the meetings we having recently in Canada.
That's it. That's a tipping point. You know, my man Bala was there. Samuel Funky was there.
And the people who called terrorists, they were present.
They came there. They have capitulated, but just that they don't have control over those who are on the ground. And when they manage to give them some for them to have leverage, they will give them some money. Then they will go and do what they have done: shoot and run, get into agglomeration. How many territory are they controlling? They are not even controlling a tree, but they are sitting in the diaspora. Do you know that Bo Habed has a son who's about 25 years? Do you know that Carlson Anyangwe has children who can carry guns? Why are they not sending their children? They are using people who they went and break out of prison, deprive them from going to school, give them banga, concoct all sorts of stuff, say it is Odeshi, when you don't go shooter, you 45. I'm happy that this